What's up? What's up? What's up? Third grade. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Gomez here. Hey, I hope everybody's doing very well today. I am doing very well. I'm here sitting in my office and recording this for you guys, hoping that it finds you guys doing very well also. Okay. Today I have a lesson for you on bullying. Okay. But for me to do that, I'm going to turn on my share screen so you guys could be able to share and see what I'm seeing and be able to know what I'm talking about when I'm presenting this. Okay. So hold with me for a second. Be patient. Thank you. Be patient. Thank you. It's going to take just a second. Sorry. All right. So now that hopefully you guys are seeing my screen, I am going to have this put up. Okay. So this presentation is called Nobody Likes a Bully. Okay. We are doing this right now because October is Bullying Awareness Month or Anti-Bullying Month in all the United States. Okay. Uh, Everybody in the United States that is in a school should be doing something around bullying and stopping the bullying. Okay. Um, I personally think it's really important because uh, I don't want any of our students to come to school to feel like this place isn't safe for them or they don't want to be here because somebody is hurting them or bullying them and they don't want to come to school to learn because of what's going on with another student. Okay. So part of my job as a school counselor is to help make sure that doesn't happen. I can do that by a lot of ways, but one of the ways is by actually teaching us what bullying really is. Okay. How to recognize what bullying is and how to get some help for it when it does happen. Okay. So that's what this presentation is going to be. We're going to learn about what bullying really is, what kinds of bullying there are, and how can we go about getting some help for it. Okay. So here we go. What is bullying? Bullying is when one person keeps being mean to another person. Okay. And the important thing that says is keeps being mean. That means it's happening over and over again. Uh, what happens sometimes is we get into arguments or a discussion, right? And that isn't bullying because it doesn't happen over and over again, okay? It has to happen over and over again for it to be considered bullying, okay? And the person being bullied has a hard time making it stop. So they're not able just to ask that person, hey, can you stop being rude or mean to me? And then they stop, right? It's usually they ask and it doesn't happen, and they ask and it doesn't happen, and they ask again and it doesn't happen. Okay. Uh, Nobody wants or deserves to be bullied. Okay. And believe me, I went to school and I was a big kid growing up, and people made fun of my weight, and it wasn't fun. Okay. Uh, I didn't like it at all. So I don't. I want to make sure that everybody at our school is safe and feels welcome and feels loved here. Okay. Um, there are many kinds of bullying. Okay. Physical bullying is when somebody keeps hurting someone else's body or belongings. Okay. So, for example, if you're hitting somebody or kicking somebody, you might be pushing them, tripping them, or you take their backpack and you throw their backpack across the room, or you rip up their papers. Okay. That's all physical bullying, right? Emotional bullying is when we hurt somebody else's feelings. So you do something mean to hurt somebody else's feelings, okay? So you could say mean things, you could write mean things down, you could be doing name calling, you could be making fun of somebody, you could be teasing them in a mean way by like taking their backpack and running away from them with it, or taking their AirPods and, hiding them. Those kind of things could be emotional bullying, okay? Group bullying is when we get a group of our friends together to make fun or hurt somebody else's body or feelings. Okay. So, for example, maybe I'm playing soccer with my team of soccer players, and there's one person on the other soccer team that we decide that we're gonna make fun of, that would be group bullying. Okay, I got my friends to go hurt somebody else's feelings or to hurt somebody else's body. Okay, that's not good. Cyberbullying, I wanted to put this in here because it's new or relatively new, but a lot of you guys have your own phones and you guys use the computers and your tablets and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure you guys know that there is such a thing called cyberbullying. That means you're doing acts of bullying, right? You're trying to hurt somebody's feelings, but you're using your computer or your phone, okay? And because you use your computer or your phone, it's called cyberbullying. And guess what? It's against the law, okay? So it's not something that anybody should be doing or anything that anybody should be feeling like they're being bullied through the internet or through social media, okay? Here we go. Let me see what's next. Bullying is not cool, okay? A lot of times bullies want to laugh at other people that they are bullying because they think it's funny or they think it's cool, but it's not, right? It's unfair. What does unfair mean? Unfair kind of means that if both people had the same amount of things, then it would be fair. For example, if I had one slice of pizza and you had one slice of pizza, that would be fair. If I had a whole pizza and you only had one slice of pizza, that would be unfair, right? And so bullying usually happens when somebody that has more of something, okay, bully somebody that has less of something and it becomes unfair. So, for example, if you have more friends, right, you might use your friends to bully somebody that doesn't have as much friends. Or if you have more athletic ability and you're able to run faster, you might use your athletic ability to bully somebody that doesn't have as much. Okay, and so that would be unfair. Bullying is one-sided, meaning usually it's one person attacking another person, and the other person doesn't really do much attacking of the person in return. Okay, that is what's uncool about bullying. That it usually goes one way, right? Sometimes I know we have situations where kids kind of make fun of each other and it's called roasting or doing that stuff, and I don't think it's all that cool because somebody feelings get hurt usually, right? But when it's both ways, then it's not as it doesn't hurt as much as when it's just coming from one side of the problem. Okay. um Bullying isn't allowed in our classroom, even online classes in our distance learning right now. We don't allow bullying, right? And hopefully your teachers, if they were to see it or if it were to happen in class, they would say something about it. And it's not allowed at our school. Two of our school's main rules are that you're safe and you're respectful, okay? And bullying is not safe or respectful to you or the person that's happening to, okay? And if we work together, we can stop bullying. But to be able to do that, we got to recognize what bullying is. We got to really know what it is, okay? So I told you, one, it could be physical, right? So it could be hurting somebody else's body or their belongings, right? Two, it could be emotional, where we're making fun of somebody to hurt their feelings. Three, it could be group bullying, right? Where we're using a group of our friends to make fun of or hurt somebody. Or we could be using cyberbullying, okay? We're going to watch a video together, okay? But I want you to watch this video and I want you to pay attention to a few things. There's a young man in there named Dante, and there's a young man in there named Jonah, okay? I want you to figure out what's happening to Dante to make him feel bad. And what's Jonah and his friends doing to Dante to bullying him, okay? Remember, bullying hurts your body or your feelings. It happens over and over again. And the person that it's happening to hasn't been able to make it stop. So I'm going to escape out of here so I can play this video for you, okay? Be patient with me. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy. Here we go with the full story. So just kind of watch it and listen, okay, while it's going.
Do you ever feel like the harder you try not to be noticed, the more you get bugged by others? That's exactly how I feel right now.
Hey, Dante! Watch out, or you're gonna get squashed by your ball. Just like those dumb bugs you love to watch.
Then he throws the ball at me on purpose.
Hey! Oh, you missed!
Then Jonah and his friends laugh, but I don't think it's funny at all. I would rather stay inside the classroom during recess and learn about insects on the internet with my teacher, Mr. Martinez, than talk to a bunch of kids or play sports. I know that makes me different from a lot of the other kids in my class, but it's what I love to do. Even though Mr. Martinez likes to study insects as much as I do, he tells me I have to go outside for recess.
We all need to get some fresh air.
When I go outside, I bring my pocket magnifying glass and head over to the big anthill near the south wall of the school building. Too bad for me, that's near where Jonah and his friends play wall ball every day. I try to move as far away from them as possible, but no matter where I go, Jonah always manages to find me and hit me with the ball. Whenever they hit me, I screech. That always makes Jonah and his friends laugh. Then they yell things like target or bullseye and laugh some more. Today it's the same old thing. I'm not even in Jonah's way, but that doesn't seem to stop him. This time, he throws the ball and knocks my magnifying glass right out of my hands.
Gotcha, bug boy.
All his friends think it's so funny. I'm so angry. I feel like I'm going to burst from the inside out. Why can't he just leave me alone? It's so unfair. In fact, I think he's bullying me. I'm going to see if Mr. Martinez can help me figure out what I can do to get him to stop. After recess, I find a time to talk with Mr. Martinez when no one else is around. And I'm so glad. He agrees that Jonah is bullying me and that it's not okay.
Dante, I know you want to stay inside for recess every day, but that's not an option. You have the right to be outside and feel safe and respected. I'll talk to Jonah to get him to stop.
I think I feel safe enough to talk to him myself. I'm just not sure exactly what to say.
Well, let's figure this out together.
Then he helps me practice what I can say in a strong, respectful voice to Jonah.
If your talk with Jonah doesn't work, you'll need to report the bullying to the playground supervisor. I'll let her know before next recess what's going on, just in case you need her help right then and there. I'm also going to talk to our entire class about what we can all do to stop bullying.
It's recess time again. I grab my magnifying glass and head for the anthill. Here come Jonah and his friends. But before they start playing, I say to Jonah, "You've got to stop hitting me with the ball. It's not okay."
Oh, come on. I'm just having some fun.
Well, what you're doing isn't funny. It's bullying. Jonah looks surprised when I tell him this. He must realize that what he's been doing is wrong and hurtful. So guess what Jonah does next? He takes a big breath, then says,
Okay. Hey, Dante, I'm sorry.
Then he leaves me alone. I look over at the playground supervisor and give her a thumbs up. Now it's back to the ant kingdom, undisturbed.
All right. So we saw Jonah and we saw Dante, right? Let me see. Now, were you able to figure out what was happening to Dante to make him feel bad? All right, let's see. Let's go on to the next slide. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna play bits and pieces of this video, right? And we're gonna talk about it a little bit as I stop it. Okay, so in this very first part, I want you guys to figure out, what does Dante do at recess that the other kids don't? What does Jonah and his friends do that make Dante feel bad? Okay, is what Jonah doing considered bullying by what we talked about? Okay, so let me go back here and play the first part of this message, or the first part of this little video. Sorry, I got sleepy today.
Do you ever feel like the harder you try not to be noticed, the more you get bugged by others? That's exactly how I feel right now.
Hey, Dante! Watch out, or you're gonna get squashed by a ball. Just like those dumb bugs you love to watch.
Then he throws the ball at me on purpose.
Hey! Oh, you missed!
Then Jonah and his friends laugh, but I don't think it's funny at all. I would rather stay inside the classroom during recess and learn about insects on the internet with my teacher, Mr. Martinez, than talk to a bunch of kids or play sports. I know that makes me different from a lot of the other kids in my class, but it's what I love to do. Even though Mr. Martinez likes to study insects as much as I do, he tells me I have to go outside for recess.
We all need to get some fresh air.
All right, so in that part, what does Dante do at recess that the other kids don't? So Dante, he liked to look at bugs, right? And he used a magnifying glass to go look at the ants, and he wanted to learn about bugs, right? What does Jonah and his friends do that make Dante feel bad? So Jonah threw the ball at Dante, right? And then all his friends would laugh at him, right? And is what Jonah is doing considered bullying? Let me see. Did he do something to hurt his body or his feelings? Yeah, right. He was throwing the ball at him that hurts his body and feelings, and then they started laughing at them, right? Did it happen often and over and over again? Yeah, it would happen pretty much every day at recess, right? And can Dante stop it very easily? No, right? So yeah, it is considered bullying. We're gonna watch the second part of this video, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It takes a while. My computer's not fast at all.
So guess what Jonah does next? He takes a big breath, then says,
Okay. Hey, Dante, I'm sorry.
Then he leaves me alone. I look over at the playground supervisor and give her a thumbs up. Now it's back to the ant kingdom, undisturbed.
Wait. I think I played the wrong part for you guys. Hold on. I played part 5 or 6. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was supposed to have played part 2, and I think I played part 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
When I go outside, I bring my pocket magnifying glass and head over to the big anthill near the south wall of the school building. Too bad for me, that's near where Jonah and his friends play wall ball every day. I try to move as far away from them as possible, but no matter where I go, Jonah always manages to find me and hit me with the ball. Whenever they hit me, I screech. That always makes Jonah and his friends laugh. Then they yell things like target or bullseye and laugh some more.
So, how does Dante try to keep the bullying from happening every day? So, what does Dante do? He says he walks over to the south wall by the, I think by the library, right, where the anthill is. So he's trying to get away from Jonah and his friends, right? but they find him every day. He says, right? And what do they do to him every day? They throw the ball at him and make fun of him every day, right? Are there different types of bullying happening to Dante? Yeah, I would think so, right? There's a physical bullying because he's getting hit by a ball every day, right? That's hurting him physically. There's the emotional bullying. They're laughing at him, trying to tease him, make fun of him, right? And is there a group bullying? Yeah, I think so because Jonah got his friends to make fun of Dante, right? So there's like three different kinds of bullying going on. Let me see. Where's part 3? All right, so let's look at the next part of this, part 3. Hold on, hold on. Thank you for being very patient. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate your patience.
Today it's the same old thing. I'm not even in Jonah's way, but that doesn't seem to stop him. This time, he throws the ball and knocks my magnifying glass right out of my hands.
Gotcha, bug boy.
All his friends think it's so funny. I'm so angry. I feel like I'm going to burst from the inside out. Why can't he just leave me alone? It's so unfair. In fact, I think he's bullying me. I'm going to see if Mr. Martinez can help me figure out what I can do to get him to stop.
So in this part of the video, right, what is it? I put being bullied can change the way you feel about doing things you used to like to do. What did Dante used to like to do? He used to like to investigate about bugs and look at the ants, right? What changed for him? He didn't feel safe being able to do that no more, right? They threw the ball at him and broke his magnifying glass, and so he didn't want to be outside doing it and didn't feel safe being outside doing it, right? And do you think like Dante feels like this situation is unfair or one-sided? Yeah, right there he even says that this is unfair, right? So let's see. We're going to figure out how Dante gets help to stop the bullying. Let's watch part 4.
After recess, I find a time to talk with Mr. Martinez when no one else is around. And I'm so glad. He agrees that Jonah is bullying me and that it's not okay.
Dante, I know you want to stay inside for recess every day, but that's not an option. You have the right to be outside and feel safe and respected. I'll talk to Jonah to get him to stop.
I think I feel safe enough to talk to him myself. I'm just not sure exactly what to say.
Well, let's figure this out together.
Then he helps me practice what I can say in a strong, respectful voice to Jonah.
If your talk with Jonah doesn't work, you'll need to report the bullying to the playground supervisor. I'll let her know before next recess what's going on, just in case you need her help right then and there. I'm also going to talk to our entire class about what we can all do to stop bullying.
So how does Dante get help to stop the bullying, right? Dante goes and talks to Mr. Martinez, who's his teacher, right? And what does Mr. Martinez do to help Dante? First thing he does is Mr. Martinez listens to Dante, right? He tries to figure out what the problem was. And then he helps Dante identify or recognize that bullying was going on, that Dante's being bullied by Jonah, right? Then he tells Jonah, he tells Dante, I'll go talk to Jonah for you, right? But Dante says, no, I'm okay. I think I could talk to him myself. I just don't know what to say. So Mr. Martinez helps Dante figure out what to tell Jonah, right? And then Mr. Martinez says, you know what? I will also talk to the recess supervision people to let them know that if you're talking and something doesn't go right, that they can help you out, okay? And he says, "Oh, and I'll talk to the class and let them know what bullying is and that we shouldn't be doing it to each other," right? So Mr. Martinez does a lot to help out Dante, and I hope you guys know that that's what your teachers would do. That's what I would do. So if it happens to you, let us know, okay? Let's see what's next. How does Dante take control of the situation? And what do you think Jonah does or Jonah feels after Dante talks to him? Okay, let's watch the fifth part of this video, okay? Thank you for being patient, you guys. I really appreciate it.
It's recess time again. I grab my magnifying glass and head for the anthill. Here come Jonah and his friends. But before they start playing, I say to Jonah, "You've got to stop hitting me with the ball. It's not okay."
Oh, come on. I'm just having some fun.
Well, what you're doing isn't funny. It's bullying. Jonah looks surprised when I tell him this. He must realize that what he's been doing is wrong and hurtful.
So how does Dante take control of the situation? Dante decides that he's going to talk to Jonah, right? And Mr. Martinez helped Dante figure out what to say. Dante tells Jonah that it hurts his feelings, that it's wrong, and that what he's doing is bullying, right? And Jonah thinks that he's just playing with him, right? "Oh, Dante, I'm just having fun," right? But then Dante tells him, "Seriously, you got to stop. It hurts my feelings. It's wrong for you to do. It's bullying," right? So Jonah, what do you think Jonah feels after Dante talks to him? Okay, maybe Jonah feels a little bit like, "Oh man, I didn't know I was hurting you that bad," right? Or "I didn't know it was bothering you that bad." So you think Jonah should apologize to him? Yeah, probably, right? When we hurt somebody's feelings, we apologize to them, right? Let's see. So here we go. I am going to give you just a little review of what bullying is so we all make sure we recognize what it is, okay? One, bullying hurts our bodies, our feelings, or our belongings, right? So it could hurt outside, it could hurt inside, or it could hurt the things that belong to us. Bullying happens over and over again, and the person being bullied can't stop it very easily, right? And there are some main types of bullying. Okay, so physical is when you hit or punch or push somebody, you're hurting their body, right? Emotional is when you do name calling, teasing, or leaving them out of something that they want to be in. So that's hurting their feelings, right? There's also group bullying when you guys gang up on somebody or you get a whole group of people together to hurt somebody else's feelings, okay? And then there's cyberbullying using our computers or phones. So you guys should all know what bullying is now, right? I'm going to read you guys some little situations and you guys can figure out if they're bullying or not, okay? Here it goes. Every day on the school bus, the big kids who sit behind Trevor pull his hair, then pretend it wasn't them. Is that bullying or not? Okay. So it says every day. So it happens over and over again, right? They're pulling his hair, so they're hurting his body, and he probably can't stop it very easy, right? And it's unfair because there's more of the big kids and they're bigger than him, right? So yeah, it is bullying. Let's see. During library time, Ariel and Jamie both want to check out the only copy of the same book. They can't agree on who gets to check it out. Is that bullying? No, I don't think it's bullying because it only happens one time. They only disagreed on who gets to check out the book one time. It's not like it happens every week, right? And it was only a disagreement, really. It wasn't them hurting each other or hurting each other's feelings. So that wouldn't be bullying. Let me see. Fatima never lets Mika play with her and her friends on the bars at recess. Fatima tells Mika the same thing whenever she asks. "You don't get to play on the bars with us. You're not good enough." Is that bullying? I think it is bullying, right? Because Fatima tells her every day that she can't play on the bars with them because she's not good enough. So she's trying to hurt her feelings and it's happening over and over again, and Mika can't make it stop, right? So yeah, that's bullying. Almost every day, Robert tells Enrique that he's going to follow him home after school and beat him up. Wow, is that bullying? It says almost every day, so yeah, it's happening over and over again. Robert tells Enrique he's going to beat him up, right? So he hasn't hurt his body yet, but he is hurting his feelings and promising to hurt his body. Okay, so yeah, it would be bullying. All right. So here's the next one. On Tuesday at lunch, Jackson takes Luca's granola bar when he's not looking. When Luca realizes it, he grabs it back and kicks Jackson under the table. Is that bullying? Let me see. So Jackson takes Luca's granola bar, which is bad, right? You shouldn't take nothing out of anybody's hand. But it only happened on Tuesday. It didn't happen over and over again. So it's probably not bullying, okay? It's just it's doing something very rude and you shouldn't do, but it's not bullying, okay? So now you guys know what bullying is, okay? And I want to say thank you guys for watching this whole thing. I know it was a little long, okay? But I just wanted you guys to realize what bullying was and making sure that you know how to get some help to stop it, okay? Until I see you guys again, make sure you're washing your hands, make sure you're staying safe. If you have to go out with your parents, then make sure you're wearing your mask and make sure you're staying a good deal of distance away from everybody, okay? Everybody else other than your family, okay? All right, third grade, I will talk to you later. Bye.